Okay. So the question is, what is stopping you from having a life partner right now? So the answer, as corny as it's going to sound, is I'm not honestly ready for a life partner. I feel like right now, I've seen what I attract. Okay. I know what I attract currently. And it's not the same. Like what I attract currently is not what I used to attract, so we're making progress, but it's not what I want to attract. So, I am what I attract. So, what I want to attract, I have to become that first instead of what I've been doing in the past, which was basically just hoping for it, like hoping for what I want to be to come to me in male form. So then it'll help me become that. And it's like you're doing it backwards. So now I'm understanding that what I want to attract, I need to become that first. So I'm on my self journey and I'm focusing on myself and I'm getting myself together. Regardless if that's, unlearning things, if that's learning things, but I'm taking care of all the what I feel like are negative things that I was attracting by changing those parts of me. So changing the toxic side of me, I don't want to let it all the way go. I'm not going to lie, but the level of toxicity, changing that, changing the disrespectful stuff, all these ugly things about myself that is the reason why I'm attracted when I'm attracted. Like they gotta go. So I'm getting rid of those. And then all the things that I yearn for, all the things that I would want in a person, I need to be that to myself first. I can't expect someone to give me something I'm not even giving myself. Like that doesn't make sense. So it's like you want me to take care of you, you're not even taking care of you. Like that doesn't go together. I'm healing basically. So because I'm not a damaged person as damaged, I don't attract extremely damaged people anymore. I still attract damaged people, but in a different sense, or maybe a lighter damage or whatever the case may be. But that's because I'm healing and I'm less damaged than I used to be. I'm still damaged. And I feel like I don't know. I think we can get to a place of not being damaged at all. Like we're always going to be growing. Um, but as far as always healing, I don't know about that. I don't know about that yet. I don't know. Because how much and like don't get me wrong, I understand we have to unlearn a lot of things, right? Like a lot of things. Or I don't know if it's just me, but we're unlearning a lot of things, and since I've been unlearning so many things, I realized it's actually harder to unlearn something that you've learned and believed in than it is to learn something you've never even heard of. Like I feel like I could go learn three new languages before unlearning everything that I was taught as a child. Like that's how hard unlearning is versus how simple learning is. So I don't know if I just totally lost my train of thought right there. But yeah, so I don't know if we'll be healing forever because I kind of feel like we're gonna always be healing, or I don't know if we will one day be completely healed. I don't know. I don't know yet. We'll see though, because as of right now, I'm healing and not healed. So we shall see. Does the healing train ever really stop? Because that's like, okay, I'm 30 now. I'm working my ass off to try to heal from the shit, right? And I don't feel like I have too many things to heal from, honestly. So maybe just because of that, I don't know. But even if it was like 10 things, which is a lot, but not a lot, how long does it take to heal from these 10 things? Like, how deep are they? So I guess it maybe depends on each person. I don't know, but I don't think I'm going to be healing from things until I'm dead. I hope not, at least. I think I'm going to be growing and learning things until I'm dead, but I don't know about healing. So anyway, I don't necessarily, but the point is, I don't necessarily have to be fully healed to start dating. Um, I just have to be at a place where if someone loved me exactly how I love me, I would have no issue. And right now, I can't say that. Like, right now, I can't say that um, I love myself in that sense. So that really goes to I've been getting asked, am I a good woman? And so the answer is no, not right now. Because when I say a good woman, I'm not necessarily talking about just who she is to the world. I'm talking about who is she to herself. So if I'm a good woman to myself, I'm going to be good to everyone around me. But if I'm not even a good woman to myself, then I could not be a good woman to anyone else. So what would be the point? You know what I mean? Like, what's the point of us doing this? But once I get to a place of, I know if this man loves me exactly the way I love me, I would feel good about it. Then I'll be ready to date. And I'm not right now. I'm just not there. So that's why I'm not dating. And I think that if more of us did this, like if we all just did it, like, because a lot of us are doing this now, but if we all just would have did it way younger, I feel like the world would be a better place. But the world would be a lot happier. I really do feel like the world would be a lot happier because I feel like we were brainwashed to think life was all about, a man and a woman and finding love in general, that we grew up and that's all we was worried about, and we skipped a huge part of that was getting in tune with ourselves and really learning how to love ourselves, and then we can attract who we are and how we feel about ourselves, and then everything will be fucking happily ever after type of shit. But that part was left out or it was just skipped over, or maybe they got it construed with this whole unconditional love outward and when it should have been inward. I don't know, but we need to unlearn it. That's what I do know. I have a list of things we need to unlearn, actually. Just gonna read it off. Um, when people are mean to you, it's because they like you. Unlearn that. Unlearn that. It's not real love if it's not unconditional. Unlearn. At the end of the day, they're still family. Unlearn. You're too pretty. Like, you're too pretty to cry. You're too pretty to be mad. Unlearn it. Society's gender roles. Like, if you want to have gender roles and that's part of your love language, nothing's wrong with that. But make sure they're what you feel. And then you got to find someone who feels the same way. But as far as like being a certain way as a woman, just because the world said this is what you're supposed to do, that gives me slavery vibes. I don't like that. Unlearn that. And then till death do us part. No. If someone is not good for me and we were compatible and we were everything when we were both damaged people, and because of that the way we love is so toxic, but we get married and do all that, till death do us part, my ass. Because what if I heal and grow and treat myself better and learn to love myself and you still treat me like shit? Why are we teaching our children to stay with that person till death? Please unlearn that. No. So yeah, when I'm going to be single until I feel like I'm a good woman, um, and me being a good woman has absolutely nothing to do with anyone else. Like, it has nothing to do with how I am towards my children, towards family members, friends. None of that matters. How are you towards yourself? If you're good towards yourself, if you take care of yourself, if you love yourself, if you do all the things and treat yourself the way you would want someone else to treat you, if you can honestly say that, then you're a good woman. And not saying like the other alternatives, you're a bad woman, but just saying you're not where you need to be. Okay, that's it. So at the end of the day, you're going to attract how you feel about yourself. You're going to attract what you think about the world. Like, if you think all men are just ain't shit, that's literally what you're going to attract, because you're putting that into the world, the universe. You could think it, because I don't necessarily think all men ain't. I just think I haven't encountered some very interesting people. But again, it goes back to why. Like, and the why is me. So, anyways, but yeah. So, what you think, how you feel, what do you do with your, like, what do you do every single day? Like, do you have any time to yourself daily, just to spend time with yourself and just to be in the moment with yourself? Like, do you do that? Okay, well, that's why you keep attracting a man who has no time for you, because you don't make time for yourself. You don't spend time for yourself. So, when you get to that place where you are satisfied with the way you treat yourself, the way you think about yourself and the world, and the way how much time you spend with yourself, all these things. When you get to a place where you're happy with that, then and only then will you attract someone else who feels the same way about you. Like, you attract what you are, period, point blank. That's why the same people that we're trying to run away from, we're always running towards, because there's so much of us. It's like, it kind of feels like home. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but once you change and you grow and you heal and unlearn, and your home feels different. No, that no longer feels like home anymore. When you go there, the key doesn't work anymore, because you're changing who you are. So you're not attracted. Your whole attraction to them mentally and emotionally had a lot to do with your love for yourself, in a sense. So yeah, that's that. I don't want to make this video too long, but yeah, that is the reason why I am not dating, or what do I call it? I'm not dating or having dealings. Goodness gracious. But yeah, so like, comment, and subscribe. And again, I'm just making these videos because one day I will be rich and a famous YouTuber and people will actually watch them.